Hi everyone, it's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker, and I thought I'd come on and hang out for a little bit for New Year's Eve, see what everybody's got going on. I'm just hanging out at home, trying to stay warm. Let me look and see what we got. A -4 right now is our temperature, and it's only going, it's only going down from there. I can't remember what they said that they're supposed to have next or tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be pretty awful. Let's see. Look, see on my phone it says -6, but I think it's just supposed to get worse and worse, and we could be like 30 below. Let me go on here and check the chat, make sure that I can be heard, because that's always an issue with me. Black Eyed Joe is #1. Grandma Magic Classics, #2. Shantae says, happy almost New Year. I'm hanging out at my sister's, so I'll be in and out of the chat. Okay. You have a great day or a great evening. Happy New Year. Yeah, by 5 a.m., 6, 7 o'clock a.m., it's supposed to be, okay, by 8 a.m., it's supposed to be -12. And then from there, it looks like it starts to go up, and I think we have a high of 7. Then the next night's not supposed to be too bad. It's still not warm, but it's not great. I'm just trying to keep my pipes from bursting. Hopefully we can do that. Tuesday's supposed to be 21, Wednesday's 17, Thursday's 18, Friday's 21, and then we get the 30s for a week or so.
Hello.
Hi, Todd. Happy New Year. It's not that yet.
Happy. Happy.
Happy. You doing all right?
Yeah.
Did you have a good week? We missed you.
Oh, yeah, sure you did.
We did, especially during the challenge. I missed you.
Yeah, if I'd been here and Valerie hadn't won, y'all would have gotten mad at me. So it's good
Yeah,
I was gone.
I hear you. I hear you. You were protecting us, right?
Yeah, see?
Yeah. I suppose that's what a good guy does, right?
Sure thing.
Did you have fun at the wedding?
Oh, man, that was the coldest wedding in the history of weddings.
Oh my gosh.
The bride insisted that the wedding go ahead as planned outdoors.
Ugh.
And it was 27 degrees with a
Oh my.
nice breeze.
Uh, oh my gosh.
Oh, Lordy Lord. It was cold. It was
I bet.
cold. It was cold. Oh, man. My mother was sitting there shivering next to me, and
Oh, I
my
bet.
wife on the other side was digging her claw nails into my arm, going, "It's cold."
Well, at least you had your arms warmed up, huh?
Oh man! And then, to add insult to injury, after the vows and everything were over with, oh, y'all stay out of here. We got to take pictures. You know, so I was like, oh God, no, you don't need me in these pictures.
I'm out of here.
And so,
Wow.
okay, bride, father, mother, bride, father, mother, grandmother, bride, father, mother, other grandmother, bride, father, mother, second dog on the others, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, they're never going to get to a picture that includes me, but yet they're making me stand out in this cold.
Oh. Well, it's done and
Oh,
over, and now they're all hitched and
yeah, and then we're driving home today and we hit the ice storm of the century.
oh my gosh.
And yeah, between Wichita Falls, Texas and Hyco, Texas,
I
uh,
didn't know you guys had a ice storm.
yeah, there was overturned pickups and
Oh my gosh.
Suburbans out in cow pastures and uh,
It was bad, huh?
yeah, you know, and people, you know, I don't know what morons pull a travel trailer in this kind of weather, but they were out there today and they were
Jeez.
jackknifing everywhere, of course.
Are you getting a yeah, I'm getting a robot sound.
Robot sound.
Yeah. Do
Oh, well, I'll
you
leave and rejoin, I guess.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's, I don't know. There's a learning curve.
Elvis, you guys settle down. They're like having fits. They're going stir crazy. They do not like staying. I mean, they're worse than usual, I should say. They are just losing their mind because they have to stay inside. I won't let them go outside, but ever so often because
Okay.
it's just,
Am I any better?
yeah, yeah,
I am?
yeah, you sound a lot better.
Okay.
So I don't know what it was, but
I
yeah, it was,
don't know.
it's been bad here. It's, hopefully after this is over, it's supposed to warm up. So hopefully
Man,
things are on the up because it's supposed to be. I didn't get my wine. Nope, I didn't go anywhere today.
it snowed here. I mean, when we drove up, there was snow on the street and snow on the grass.
Wow.
I'm like, this is Central Texas. It doesn't do that very often.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a rare occasion.
Yeah.
You need to go lay down because you can't go outside right now. Um, let's see. Great Lakes Stakes did so. It's Ringo that's actually acting up. Um, he did okay. We're practicing. We're making headway. I think so. I mean, that's all you can ask for, really, right? So, I mean, He's been trying to do the same tricks, trying to take the treat and then go back outside because he knows he'll get another one and all that stuff. So he knows I'm on to his little game. So we're working on it.
His little games.
He's he's a he's a con dog, I tell you.
Condo.
He is. I mean, you probably never even heard of that, but he is definitely con dog. He's pushing the envelope, trying to get as much as he can, I guess, out of Mama. And he won there for a little bit, but yeah, we're working on it. So, and also, I don't know why, but he just didn't. He doesn't like if I call his name and say come or come here or something to that effect, he won't. He'll just stand there. And so we're trying to work on that too. So he got some issues. Of course, I probably played into that too. So that's not all his fault, I guess. Oh, goodness. Hi, Nissa. Grandma Magic Classic says she went to the thrift store and used her last two half-off coupons. She went to the same stores as yesterday and she found some good stuff. Even got some clothes. Wow. That's awesome. Yeah, I was considering going today to get some wine, but I don't know. I just decided it probably better not. Scrap Lady says I'm going out with a bang. Had 7 sales yesterday and today. That's awesome. Well, I'll tell you, probably everybody that watches the show is a wrench, or everybody that comes in the chat has a wrench. So that's not surprising, unless the trolls haven't made it in yet. So very good, Grandma Magic Classics. Yeah, Happy New Year's to everyone. Wishing everybody great things this year. And I make goals like personal goals, business goals, types of things, and it just kind of makes you think about, you know, puts everything kind of into relative, or you know, I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. Just puts everything out there, how I've done my business this year, how I've done my personal life this year. And so, just kind of worked on, you know, thought of different things that I could do to make my life better. And um, so, yeah, those that wrench together, cha-ching together. Hey, that needs to be on a shirt. I'll tell you that right now. That needs to be on a shirt. So, yeah, I completely agree, Scrap Lady. She said I have to have a better year this year. There's no two ways about it. But just tried to maybe make some different how would you say it? My daughter calls them bye byes. Yeah, that's cool. So that's a good name for them. But just look at it at my day, my current day that I'm doing now, and looking at what I can do to change it to up up the up the ante again. I've done some changes, this year, and it's been all good.
Yeah, you did some big things. You would,
So now I gotta it's time to up it again and get some stuff done and Get some movement. I completely agree, Scrap Lady. I need to be able to take care of me. Yep. So, a lot of things are, going to happen this year, moving and all that. But I did get fire my fire stick. I finally did get that thing to work today. Got it up and going. I actually had to call my son-in-law, and he showed me how to get it up there and get it going. So
You're becoming like techno girl.
it's scary, ain't it?
Kind of is.
Oh, I got the fire stick. I got the Alexa, and it's scary.
Yeah. And you talked me into getting logic stick, the
Yeah, but that
headset.
was good for you, right? That's
Well,
worked out.
yeah, except I keep walking out of range with it, and y'all are like, hey,
Well, yeah,
oh,
it's cool.
yep,
It that's probably the most irritating thing is it doesn't have a wide range of distance um where you can go, but so my dear Pierce says every day is a chance to learn, grow, and change. Never forget. That's right. You always have to remember where you came from. You always have to remember those were um the things that happened in your life. Those are the things that made you stronger, and so you can never forget that. But you know, in retrospect, I guess you move on from that. You move up from that. So, Grandma Magic Classics is trying this fancy duckhorn wine rather than having Boone's Farm. Oh my gosh.
So let me ask this: was your 2017 as good as you hoped it would be on eBay?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was I thought it was a learning year. Kind of thinking outside the box kind of year for me. I only did one of them, but I did a online auction and got to experience that, and um, kind of went outside my comfort zone and everything. So yeah, I mean it was good. It was a good experience. Um, I think the show. I've always said that the show basically saved my life because if I wouldn't have had that, I don't know what I would have done. So, and the show has actually, um, mutated, I guess is a good word. It's kind of it's gotten better. It's come a long way. There's been, some people that have, uh, we've lost along the way type of thing, but there's people that come in and so it's like an almost like a revolving door almost, um, which is good, because it seems like the more people are coming in, or finding us, they're more experienced. Um, they're just smarter in general, so they're educated, and I think, and there's not a lot of drama with that, and of course that's our motto. We don't do drama, so
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Scrap Lady said, I just watched the first show you did just the other day. Oh my gosh. I mean, it was like, I didn't know what to say, and so I do think we've come a long way. So with that, and um, my business in general, yeah, it's been a really good year for that. So I wasn't following from the beginning. It was but I think anybody that has there you go. Now I can say anybody that's on the show, whether you're in the chat or you're on the panel, I think we've all grown um, to doing better and better businesses, better people. So
Oh no, I don't think we're better people.
oh, I know y'all are. I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand. Absolutely. So
Uh, so how about the side chat? Scrap Lady 530. Were you happy with your 2017 eBay? And we wait for an answer. How about everybody? I'm stealing the show right now, huh? How about
no,
Grandma Magics? Was your
you're fine.
2017 eBay good? And Sharking Mom deals and Anissa and everybody? Tell us how your 2017 was. Grandma was on her first YouTube show. Which one was that? Was it this one?
I
Oh,
think I think so.
I guess I missed that one. Scrap Lady just ramping up.
Yeah. I think you get to a point you've been selling for a while. I think sometimes, we get a little um we get into a rut, you know. So, um as far as our EVA, I can't really say it because I haven't sold for very long, but I think sometimes people get into just a rut as far as selling, what they're listing and what they're finding to sell and stuff like that. So sometimes it's just good to, think outside the box and, look for things that they never even considered. And that's why,
Yeah.
for me, I think it's good. I watch a lot of different YouTubers, and I think that's what's good about it is, sometimes they bring up stuff that you never would even think that would even sell, you know. So, and I think you really have to keep um, that going. Grandma Magic Classic says, I think, like Valerie, it was good, but I learned so much. This one will be better. Yep, that's right. And it was really a learning thing for me to for my move to a completely different state, and I'm sure there's going to be different items there. So I'm going to have to really kind of keep an open mind as far as where I'm going, how I want to do things. And then, bouncing back and forth. to from North Carolina to California. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to have to wing it there for a while and see how it goes. Um, Frankie's Fine says 2017 was good. I had more sales and increased my store size. Learned tons of things from YouTube. Made new friends on YouTube. All in all, a pretty good year. Exactly.
Yep.
Hi guys.
So it looks like everybody did pretty good for the most part, doing what they needed to do in 2017.
Right.
I myself have to brag a little bit, I guess.
Uh-huh.
When I first quit my part-time job at the big box store, um, I was hoping to make the same amount of money I was doing there, and I would have to sell about $1,800 worth of stuff a month
Mm-hmm.
to equal what I was making at my part-time job there,
Right.
and I've averaged close to 5,000 a month.
Nice.
So I'm like 2.5 times what I really wanted to be able to do, reselling as opposed to a part-time job at a retail store. So
Right.
I don't know how I could do better. I know I will do better because I'm learning, but I'm learning stuff all the time.
Right.
I was
That's
watching
awesome.
Steve and Steph's one of their latest videos. They were talking about government liquidation auctions, and I've been fascinated with that website for about 3 days in a row.
Oh, wow.
I've been perusing that and going, "Oh my God, look at all this stuff you could resell."
Hmm.
And just tons of stuff, and
Exactly.
expensive stuff. And I'm like, and the auction starts at $25. I'm like, God, what if you won one of those pallets for $25 and sold it for $8,000? I'm like, wow.
Tara, Tara and
No
Jim
one,
do those liquidation auctions, um, government liquidation. I've looked at them before. I've never bought anything off of them. I never won it. Well, I should say I've never won anything. Um,
yeah,
but I've bid on them before.
yeah. I mean, there were tents, there were headsets, there's all sorts of stuff you can sell. But I don't know, some of it you'd probably have to pay up for because the lots are so big. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta buy 800 units of these, and I'm like, I don't know what I would do with 800 cold weather shirts. I mean, it may be brand new in the package, but
Right.
you'd have to spend a pretty good chunk of money to get 800 cold weather shirts, but they would probably sell for really good money.
Yep.
So I don't know. And shipping, I don't know how that'd work. I was thinking about trying it in the Oklahoma City location is like 290 miles from where I live.
Mm-hmm.
But shoot, if you bought a big enough amount, I could just drive up there and get it myself and not
Sure.
pay any
You don't,
shipping.
you don't have any in your area?
Um, no, not real close.
Oh,
Uh, Fort Hood is pretty close, but I didn't see anything from Fort Hood on the auctions coming up. Anyway, I thought, man, I gotta try that in 2018. So I'm always learning.
Right.
hmm.
I mean, if you could pick up a couple of good pallets of stuff from government auction,
No.
And it would be so easy to list because there's so many of each item, you know. A lot of the auctions, you know, one item quantity, 640. And you're like, that would be neat. One listing, 640 items.
Yeah, that'd be
Yep.
cool.
How many do you want? 120? I got you covered. You know,
Mhm.
wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you a discount. I'll sell them to you for $15 a piece. You wanted 120? Yeah, I can do that.
Exactly.
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
I'm thinking of something different. I guess that's not what Tara and Jim, we do. We do them government. They're government auctions, but I don't think they're big pallets worth of stuff.
Hmm.
I mean, if you go on govliquidation.com and just start going through their items, and you, golly. I looked up some headsets on there. They were selling for $415 a piece on eBay, and there's 21 of them in a lot that you can buy.
Ooh.
And there's 5 lots of
Ooh.
those. That's 5 times 21
Hmm.
times $415.
A lot of money.
I know.
That's like at least 10,000 right there. So
And they're all brand new in
that's
the
pretty good.
package. So I'm like,
Yeah.
and the auction starts at $25. So I'm like, oh my God.
Wow.
So, but I'm sure they won't. I'm sure they'll go for more than $25 for the lot. But
Well, yeah, but
there's all kind of stuff on there. I even found some underwear.
Mhm.
well,
Yeah, and they got Jeeps and you know, vehicles and stuff. I mean, if you're into reselling government vehicles, whatever.
yeah, yeah,
I'm not, and I don't expect to be, but that's just something I learned the last week or so. I'm like,
right.
I could do that. I could drive up to Oklahoma City and pick up a couple of pallets of my old pickup and drag it home and
Sure,
resell it.
sure,
So
absolutely.
anyway, yeah, 2017 was good reselling.
Yeah. My dear Pierce says, thanks for the tip on the liquidation. He's already there.
Oh, it's not my tip. It was Steven's staff.
Well, you're just passing it along now.
Well, my mind is blown. I'm just flipping through that thing going, ooh,
What?
I could sell those. Ooh, I could sell those. Ooh, you know what
Sky's
I'm
the
saying?
limit. Yeah.
But I mean, there's no telling how much the pallets will go for. I don't know what I'd do with
Yeah.
480 sleeping bags, but
You
I don't know
sell
where
them?
I'd store them.
One of
Well,
those government auctions where Jim got all the computers that time.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then they turned me on to, they said there was one in Superior that had a bunch of computers, but then they ended up going way too high, so I just didn't even bother.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, they're
but
buying
anyway,
stuff off.
yeah. I mean, without YouTube and you other reseller types, I wouldn't know half or an eighth of what I know about estate sales and rummage
Right.
sales. I always figured everything came from like garage sales or auctions when I first started, and then estate sales. What's that? What do you do with them? And then
And those
ooh,
turned out really, really good for you.
they've done
The,
yeah.
the estate sales have done really well.
Yeah, I bought that gold watch, all sorts of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Steven says I can always rent a box truck, but I do have limited storage space. But yeah,
Well,
I'm
I
like,
can imagine if you really got, if you got hot and heavy into that, I'm sure, you would probably need some kind of, you know, uh, like a warehouse or something like that you would have to, or even a storage unit,
yeah.
something that you would have to, store stuff in. But
Anyway, I don't know if I'd want to. I'm a part timer. I don't know that I want to get too deep into this, but you see Steve and staff walk around that Disney auction. They went to and stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
There's no way I'm going to rent a box truck and buy a bunch of stoplights and stuff, but hey, I can sell headsets. They had headsets. They had boxes of coats and shirts and tents.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to manipulate the party.
No, you're fine. You are fine.
Yeah, you're definitely fine.
Perfectly fine.
That's just the kind of stuff we talk about. So.
Yep.
Yeah. I still need to step up my game. I need to,
Well, you still say that you're a part timer.
yeah. Well, by step up, I mean probably buy more expensive stuff and quit trying to sell this $5 and $10 stuff. It's just
But I think you need
takes too
that.
much time.
I think
Well,
you need the five and dime stuff.
my thoughts on the matter is, the piddly stuff, the stuff that adds up, that stuff's okay as long as you don't fill your store up with it.
Yeah.
If you have some stuff, it's fine. But the problem is that sometimes the store gets cluttered with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Unless you have multiple quantities, of course that's good. But
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't mind $5 stuff if I've got 200 of them. What's 200 times $5? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
some of that
But
little stuff does sell and it adds up. I mean, some of that little stuff sells every day. It's the little bread and butter items that keep the bills paid, while you're waiting for the bigger items to get sold.
right. It's kind of
But
like those
the
eyeglasses.
problem is,
Those were easy to list, and I got a whole bunch of them, and they're in the profit now.
Right.
yeah, the problem
But
is people fill up their stores with that stuff, and then that's, you know, that gets to be a little hairy. 6, 7, 8.
yeah, I sold 2 pairs of eyeglasses this weekend for
Good.
like $13 a piece. So I'm like, it's okay. I had a
Yeah.
whole bunch of those. I mean, I get
You
nearly
had
100.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
100. Yeah, it was 100 pairs
Yeah.
of glasses.
So I don't know. So Nikki, how about your 2017? Did you do good on eBay, you thought?
No,
No.
no, that was when I was on my vacation. I did worst shit in 2017. This was my worst year on eBay to date,
Well,
but that was
But
my choice.
yourself?
it wasn't because you weren't trying though.
No, I wasn't
It,
trying. I was. It was
you
like,
chose for it to be that way.
yes.
Yeah.
I don't even think my first year on eBay was this bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, scrap lady, she doesn't like spending too much on one or two things, but I mean, if you know they'll sell,
Mhm.
Yeah. Well,
uh,
some people just have to get their confidence up, you know, before they can fork some money out.
yeah, scrap lady. That's why my basement's so full. Mother's mustache.
Hello, mother's mustache.
My mother's mustache.
But yeah, Nikki was saying the other day, when I went to the Anchor store in April, that's really when a lot of stuff changed for me, for my business.
Yep.
And like I've said before, there was a lot of people that didn't think that I needed to do that right away. But I felt like, I looked at it and I, weighed the cost, and it really caused me to ramp things up because
Yep.
it lit a fire under me. You know,
Yep.
yeah, it's a larger amount. That $300 is it's a big cost, but that makes you work harder. Just like if you're hungry, you tend to work harder if you're hungry.
Yep.
So I think and I think that was a great thing for me. I think it was a game changer for me.
I think so too.
So
I think your business went to the next level when you did that, didn't it?
yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
I think so. And like I said, it's changing all the time and it's getting better. I'm selling better stuff. Um,
Yep.
Keeping my eye out on different things, not just selling clothing. I'm doing a whole, a more broad um, sell of items. So, that keeps it interesting. So, it's pretty exciting actually.
Well, it took away your fear of listing. You know,
Hmm. Right.
you were able to
Because,
list more and move your store into the next level because
yeah,
you didn't have that fear of listing holding you back all the time.
right. And for me, you know, I'm the type of person, if you tell me that I can't do it, I'm going to show you that I can.
Yeah.
And that's always been my thing. I have always, fought to the death, to show somebody up. People said I couldn't get my high school diploma. Well, I did it on my lunch hour. It took me a year to do it, but I had basically 30 minutes to work on it every day, and I got my GED and my diploma. People said that I couldn't go back to college. And, I graduated with the Associates of Science degree and got my respiratory license.
Yeah.
I just don't, you know, go ahead, tell me I can't do it. It's just going to make me work harder.
Hmm.
That's the thing that pushes me the hardest. So, there was some people that tried to, um, I don't know how you would say it, deter me from doing that, and I didn't let it get to me. So
Well, at the time you were spending almost as much or just as much as the store was
right,
for a subscription on listings. So why
right.
not? If you're spending that kind
So
of money on, if you're spending almost 300 or $300 on listings every month, you
hmm
might as well.
yep,
It's hard to take that leap though.
yeah,
It's a lot of money. But then you stop and think about how easy is it to earn $300 a month to pay for it?
right,
You know, you got to think of that too.
yeah, yeah. That's always been my thing. Is just and
And
then
it's like going full time. Sometimes you just have to take the leap
yeah,
because if you and it's like having a baby or anything. It's never gonna be the right time. There's always gonna be
hmm
things that are gonna tell you, oh, it's not the right time to do it. You just have to do it sometimes,
yep. Sometimes you're not going to be ready until it happens, until you make that
Yep,
decision to just jump. So
yep. You gotta believe in yourself.
yep. But yeah, in 2018, that's just going to be more changes, more things going on, and more, just realizing who I am, and, that what I want to do, and where I want to live. I mean, everybody knows I'm planning on, getting out of here as soon as I can.
Hmm.
So, and I'm not saying that it's not scrap lady having a baby. Who's having a baby?
No, but I mean, everybody always, puts off having a baby because it's not the right time or whatever. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
I mean, there's all these different things in life: having a baby, making your business bigger,
Yeah,
quitting your job to do this full time, all those kinds of things. It makes it, you feel like, oh well, it's not the right time. It's never the right financially. It's never the right time to do anything.
no.
You just have to take that leap to do it.
Yep.
Otherwise, you'll always be just sitting there sucking hind tit. You know.
Like Jennifer said, she said, if you're committed, you will make it. You'll make it work.
Yep.
In January 2015, I listed 3 items. With my first sale, $25, I upgraded to a basic store, and I never looked back. Exactly. You just have to go, keep moving forward. Even if it is baby steps, just a little bit here, a little bit there, and before you know it, you're doing wonders, and you are even amazed at what you've done. So
Mhm.
I
I
think it's
always say baby steps are better than no steps.
true.
But sometimes you have to go beyond baby steps and do big steps too.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Thrifty Picker. Happy New Year to you. I think 2018 is the right time for a baby. Not for me, of course.
A little off subject, but I mean that's one of those things in life that people are always like, well, I don't know if it's the right time.
Yep.
So that's why I usually say,
Sometimes you just gotta jump.
yeah, sometimes you just got to do it.
Trust yourself, and trust that everything will. It's hard to say that, trust that everything is gonna work out. That things are gonna go, be okay, and everything. But you really just have to. Once you do it, then it's like, okay, so now what? And you got to make a plan, and you
Yeah.
have to keep up in that plan too. The Thrifty Picker says heading back to the fireball shots. Oh my goodness. Be careful.
Yeah.
Be blowing fire here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Sorry I
You ever,
left. I had to help put a duvet on a comforter.
Okay.
well, that was a romantic thing to say. You couldn't come up with something else.
Well, that's what I was doing.
See, Grandma Magic Classic. She said she paid $5 for a PS2 and it works great. That's awesome. Good job.
Oh, yeah. I got two PS2s that are a piece of crap that ain't worth crap either.
But they'll sell for parts.
But luckily, I didn't pay much for them. So
Yeah. Nissa says I have a PS2. That was my son's. What are they going for? I
You
don't know.
know, depends on if you got the controllers and the cords and it works or doesn't work, and if you got a game to go with it. And no.
the slim ones go for better money than the
Yeah.
bigger ones. And
Uh
Works that way with men too, doesn't it?
huh.
Slim ones go for more money than the fat ones like me.
Happy
I
New
just
Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy
Grandma
New
Magic Classic
Jennifer.
says 40 bucks. That's not bad. How are you, Jessica? She's here and she's gone.
And she's gone.
So yeah, 40 bucks. That's not too bad.
yeah.
Yeah, if you do that 500 times in 2018, that's pretty good money.
Yeah.
I'm stuck at home with a sick kid for New Year.
Oh no.
Dad's gone, and so
Oh
I'm sitting
no.
here with Sophia.
Aw.
When I woke up,
And a bowl of Cheerios.
she slept like all night, and then she wouldn't wake up. So I took her to
Uh-huh.
the doctor, and she was sleeping the whole time. I took her to the doctor, and she has a double ear infection and stuff. So
Oh.
she's down for
Yep.
the count. Well, she's playing now because I got her fever down, but so that's what we're doing. Woohoo!
That's one thing nice about kids is they bounce back.
Okay, Great Lakes State says, how often do you think we can usher in the new year on this show?
Daily?
I remember back when it became 2000, me and my kids brought in the New Year like all day. For every
Uh-huh.
country we watched the show. They had this big show on and had every country on it when they brought in the New Year. And so me and my kids, we made paper hats and horns and stuff. And every time one country had a Happy New Year, I'd call the kids in and we'd be Happy New Year, and we'd bring in the New Year with everybody. And by the time we got to ours, my kids were like Happy New Year. They're just like
That sounds like fun
they
though.
was half dead. We
That's
had
so
fun all day, and then all of a sudden it was just too late for them, and they were just like, "Yeah, Happy New Year." They were just it was so funny.
Big deal when you get to.
They definitely didn't make it for the West Coast.
So, how about 2018? Do y'all have goals or no?
I have goals.
You have
Just gonna
goals?
make my business better. What do you want to take?
Yeah, I actually, I was going through inventory. I was working through my inventory and stuff. And so, as I'm going through my inventory, I'm thinking of things that would, you know, personally and, business wise, um, and yeah, so I've made some definite goals.
Yeah.
You want me to share?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I mean, it's, I don't know. Should you share your goals?
Sure. Why not?
Well, you don't want to put yourself out there in case it doesn't happen, then you feel kind of downtrodden at the end.
Well, I'll make them kind of
When we're here
vague.
next year.
So
Okay.
I will make them kind of vague so I'm not held to a certain, I don't know. It'll be fine. I'm not worried about it.
I'm writing them
Um,
down so I can hold you to it.
oh gosh, here we go. So basically, for the business, find more items that sell for higher profit. I want to be able to sell 10 to 15 items per day,
Hmm.
consistently. And that's hard to do. I think that's, you know,
That's going
that's
to be
a,
real hard to do during your move. You know that.
yeah, I do. I do.
So you can't hold
And I really
yourself to a
haven't,
goal during
and I,
your move time.
well, I haven't really, I really had, because I don't know when that's going to be. So I can't really put that into the works, the move. I mean, it's going
Yeah.
to happen whenever it's going to happen. So, you know, when that happens, yeah, things are going to change. They're going to change drastically.
Yep. And
And that's one,
at
yeah,
that time, if you need to change your goals, you can. This is what you're feeling right
exactly.
now. That's fine.
Right.
Yeah, that's what's good
Um,
about reselling.
and,
Anyway,
and
I didn't mean
that's,
to interrupt. Go ahead.
that's the thing about, I have the anchor store right now, but when in April, when it's due to redo it, I'm actually not going to. I'm probably going to go down to if I do it, it'll be a monthly, it won't be a yearly. Because I don't know what the situation is going to be whenever I get wherever I'm going.
Yeah, it
Um,
sounds like a good plan because
you
an
know,
anchor is a big chunk.
right.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I'm moving and when I'm, trying to get inventory or find a place to put my inventory or whatever, I'm not going to have to worry about, keeping up with that $300 bill.
Yeah.
So that's my thought. And it may be May when I move. It may not be till September that I move. It really just kind of depends on a few things, and so I just have to kind of roll with the punches on that. See what happens.
And if you're picking better, fewer things, then you may not need an anchor store.
Right. That's true too. That is true. Um, have a better hold on my expenses and my profits. Um, keep better records. I think about like Mary, Grandma Magic Classics, because she keeps very good records. She keeps track of all of her sales and track of um, her expenses. And I think that's awesome that she does that. She she does it in a way that she can keep those records and have them at her her fingertips whenever she needs them. And I think that's awesome that she does that. So have an adequate inventory system. And to do that, I want to do a what do you call it? An inventory every 3 months. So I've got all this written down. There's just little things that I want to do. I also want to go to an auction, whether it's online or in person, every month. And I want to go to the bins at least once a month. Now the bins are an hour and a half away. That doesn't seem like it's very far for a lot of people, but for me, I have to, I need to get out of my comfort zone. I'm more comfortable being inside, and I need to get out more and do that. So that's just for my own thing. Um, when I buy inventory, I need to list it right away, not put it in a box and, get to it 6 months later. Um, I want to get up to 33 listings a day.
Holy
Um,
moly.
that's a lot. But I mean, it can be
What?
done. It can be done, but it is a lot. And so, um, and then there's just personal, I want to get healthy. I want to lose weight. And then I kind of made a plan as far as how I'm going to do that. Um, so, you know, try to work that into my day and make it work. So those are my goals.
These are vague goals?
I don't think that's too far out of the realm, though. I mean,
No,
the 33 listings a day might be a little much, but
yeah,
you can do it.
but it's a goal, and for
It is.
me, I mean, it's something that I want to work up to. It's not something that I'm going
Yeah.
to be able to pull out, you know, the first week, and I'm
Yeah.
aware of that. But if I
Mhm.
can do time management and work it to yeah, you will lose weight running around to list 33 items a day. Exactly. So, I
Win-win.
mean, it's just, I believe you have to have goals. I'm a big person on, I like to list goals. I like to make sure that I'm working towards something,
Yep.
If you're not working towards something, then what are you working for? What are your dreams? Um, I have a lot of plans on doing, um, a lot of traveling here in the next couple of years because I want to see some places. So,
Mm.
my dear Pierce says, I can't hear anything. Sorry, I'm not commenting on someone's goals. I love goals and congratulations on someone's goals. Well, thank you.
Huh. Why can't you hear anything?
I don't know. He's probably saying la 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 la.
Yeah, I don't think you should ever feel bad for not meeting a goal. I mean, that's not what it's there for. It's not there to make you discouraged. It's there to encourage you. So I don't think anybody should ever feel bad if you don't meet a goal. I mean, you just readjust and you try again. It's not. I mean, obviously, you're gonna feel better if you do it and succeed. But
Jesus.
Yeah.
oh my god, I
What
just
was
turned
that?
my phone back on. I just turned my phone back on.
Oh my gosh.
I know it was off. But yeah, I mean, you should never feel bad about
No.
failing at a goal. I don't
No.
think.
No. So.
I never made any number goals. I just said I want to make my business better this year than last year, or 2018 than 2017, which
Yeah.
ain't gonna be hard. Um,
No.
um, but I'm not really big into resolutions because I hate to set myself up for failure.
Right.
And sometimes when people make all these resolutions, they end up setting themselves up for failure,
Yeah.
Right.
But
I mean, if
there's
you know that
different
you're gonna
things I
be.
want
Oh
to
my gosh.
start.
Anyway, meanwhile, when your phone's off for 2 hours,
Jesus.
if you're somebody that you know it's going to discourage you, you should not do it. I do agree. There's some people that can't have goals because they really beat themselves up if they don't do it or
Right.
don't
I'd like to get
prepare.
back. I'd like to get back up to my 20 listings a day.
Yeah.
Um, my other goal is my building will be up this year, and my other goal is to get rid of both my storage sheds.
Ooh, that's going to be a hard one, but you could do it. Yeah, I mean, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a lot of work.
But if I'm listing 20 a day, they'll
Yeah.
see those storage sheds out pretty damn fast.
That's right. That's right. Yep. Sassy seller. Yes. 20 items a day and increased higher dollar items. Education. That's right.
Yep.
That's right. So, I mean, and of course, I was talking to my daughter about it, and so I was talking about her, me smoking, and she's always been down on me about smoking for as long as I can remember. She was little, but anyway, so I was telling her that especially with it cold now, and that I'm going outside to smoke, um, it's a whole different because I'm only smoking maybe 5 or 6 cigarettes a day. She's like, "Oh my God, that sounds like so much," and I was like, "Compared to 20." Because I used to smoke a pack a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and she's like, "Well, you're down that low." She said, "Why don't you just quit?" And I said, "Well, I'm not, I never said that I was going to quit.
Yeah.
I only said that I was going to cut down." And the only reason that happened was because I'm smoking outside now. So I said, I may quit, I may not. But, that's not something that I'm currently working on to do. So, and if it happens, great. And if it doesn't, that's great too. So, I'm good with either way. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. It just got really super quiet.
Sassy said her goal is 20 to 30 items a day equals 140 to 210 items a week, or an average of $100 items a day.
That's awesome. That's a good goal.
I'm confident I can accomplish about. Oh,
That's right, Sassy Seller. She said, you smoke, I inhale chocolate. Like it's going out of style. We all have our things. That's right.
we do.
I feel like, I feel like in this life, I feel like you have to have some kind of a vice. You have to have something that and it could be good, it could be bad, it just depends on what you want to do. But yeah, so you have to
I gotta tell you a little story today.
okay.
And yes, I'm wearing the same shirt I was wearing yesterday. Anyways, so I didn't want to turn my camera on. This is what I smoke. I've smoked these since I
Uh-huh.
was small. Whatever. Anyways, I've always smoked these, okay?
Right?
Notice the pack.
Yeah. It's the
This is going to
same ones that
matter
I
in the
smoke.
story. Yeah. This is all going to matter in the story, okay? So I go to the gas station today, and this young girl's working. And I says, yeah, can I get some Marlboro 100s? And she goes, what kind? I said, Marlboro 100s. And she goes, no, but what kind? Marlboro. She goes, yeah, but what kind? I said, 100s. And I was like, what are you asking me? I want Marlboro 100s. And she's like, but what kind of Marlboro 100s do you want? I just want Marlboro 100s. And she's like, well, there's red ones. Yeah, I want the red ones. Oh, okay. Well, that's all you had to say. Well, all I had to say was, what the hell are they called? Marlboro 100s. She hands them to me. I said, look, it says it right on the pack, Marlboro 100s.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, well, there's other kinds of Marlboro 100s. I said, yeah. I said, let me tell you something. I said, when somebody comes in and says they want Marlboro 100s, they want the red ones. I said, she goes, well, some people come in and say they want reds. I said, yep, those are the short ones.
Yep.
I says, and then somebody comes in, they want Marlboro Lights. Those are the short ones with the gold package. Marlboro Light 100s are the gold package long ones. I was like, God, why does this have to be so damn hard? I mean, it says it right on the pack, Marlboro 100s.
Right.
God, I was just like, and she's sitting there asking me what kind. I couldn't understand what the hell she was talking about.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean what kind? Marlboro.
Yeah.
100s. It says it right on the back. I was pointing at him too. Idiot. Like,
Yeah. I've heard of that same scenario going on, and yeah,
I couldn't figure
I
it
don't I
out.
don't I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But it's, I think it's really just, people that have never been around smokers, or that have never worked in a convenience store, you know. You
But if
you
she would have just
you
looked
gave
at the pack,
I
it
know.
says Marlboro 100s.
I know, but
I don't
but
think it's just
but
people. I think it's lack of common sense too. Because one time we went to. This reminded me of a story. Because one time we went to a chicken place, Zaxby's. If Zaxby's, I don't know if you guys have it, but and this chicken meal came with a Zaxby's sauce. Okay, and I was like, we said, can we get a thing of ranch too? And she's like, okay. So we get up there, we look in there. There's no ranch. There's Zaxby sauce, and no big deal, you know.
Mhm.
Hey, can we get a ranch? And she just like looked at us so seriously and was like, there's a Zaxby sauce in there. Well, no shit, but can we get a ranch? Like that's, yeah, it's like the same thing though. It's like, really?
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that one isn't as good. But yeah, it was just like airhead. You were just like,
Yeah.
you couldn't, it's almost like you couldn't even believe it. You're just like, what do you even say to that? Like,
Right. Right.
Well,
but there's
I was
actually,
I was already a little discombobulated because before I went there, I went to the McDonald's drive-thru for my husband, and ever since I've known him, he's ordered a number 4, no onions, with a Diet Coke,
Mhm.
and it flows out of my mouth just like my name. So, anyways, I'm like, I get to the drive-thru and I'm like, number 4, no onions with a Diet Coke. And she goes, do you realize that the number 4 is now a buttermilk chicken sandwich? I'm like, why in the hell would you change a number
Why'd you do that?
on a classic sandwich? She goes, well, we moved that to number 3. I said, why would you? Why wouldn't you just add a number for the buttermilk chicken sandwich? Why would you move number 4 to number 3 and confuse everybody?
Right.
I mean, it's been a
Right.
classic sandwich for how many years? And it's been a number 4, you know?
Right.
Just
For the,
dumb. So I was already discombobulated from that. And then I went to the goddamn gas station and had that whole fiasco with the Marlboro one.
You're like,
I got
screw
home
it.
as soon as I could.
Yeah, I need to get
Heck
home.
with it.
Something's going
People are
on.
nuts today.
yeah, it's the same reason people don't put the lid on your soup tight.
Exactly. And you know, it just ticks me off because, you know, like Jessica said, it's the lack of common sense. I mean, these are just things that, you know, make sure the lid on the soup is tight before you put it in somebody's bag so they don't burn the hell out of themselves and spill it all over their van when they take it out of the bag, you know? Or don't argue with a damn customer who's coming in and asking you for something. Don't change the damn number of a classic sandwich that's been around for 100 freaking years. You know? You know? My God.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
I still have to look at the board to figure out which number I want.
I do too.
I don't know. What do I want?
I was so dang confused at McDonald's, I ended up ordering a Big Mac. I never eat a Big Mac, ever.
I just order off the dollar menu. We rock the McChickens.
There you go.
So I don't even know what the numbers are, but that is funny. Well, it's
I
not.
never order by the number. Never.
No, me
No.
neither.
Mm-mm.
I always
Sometimes
do.
I get fancy and I pull a number out, but that's when we're really fancy eating.
Oh my gosh.
We get a number today.
Yeah.
It's just funny the stuff that like really just grinds our gears at being, and you know where we're at. We're bitching about.
Well, you have to read. You have to read the board. Great Lakes, you have to read the board every time because now they're changing numbers on you.
Yeah. But you know, if
I
you
mean,
just,
my
if
husband
you
would have
just tell,
gotten the buttermilk chicken.
just tell them what you want. Just tell them what
My husband does not want chicken, and he would have been pissed if I would have brought him home a chicken sandwich.
Right.
I mean, he eats chicken occasionally, but not very often, and never, ever does he ever eat a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
So your goal for the year is to never get a chicken sandwich for your husband. That's a good 2018 goal.
Is the post office closed tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I don't have to ship another day. Woo-hoo.
So
What
I
did
got
you ask?
all day long tomorrow to pack my 500 packages.
There you go. There you go.
Did she ask if the post office is open tomorrow?
Yeah.
Common sense, Jessica. Tomorrow's New Year's Day.
She didn't know.
We're talking about common sense, Jessica.
There's a
They
difference between lack of common sense and ignorance. That was ignorance.
have a number board at your post office? I'll take a number 4.
Oh my gosh.
Is
Oh
that
my
a
gosh.
first
Frankie
rate
Swine says I
package to
ordered
go?
number 4 fish fillet. Oh, number 4 somewhere else is a fish fillet. The numbers aren't the same everywhere?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Amber Alert.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
It's okay. No
that was
worries.
Everybody in Texas got that alert.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I thought the numbers were the same everywhere.
God, who would steal a child on a cold night like tonight?
I don't know.
You
Yeah, they say that people in Times Square, it's cold there, and so they're wearing the adults are wearing adult diapers so they don't have to go because there's no bathrooms.
Yeah, you can't find a freaking bathroom anywhere in New
That's
York City.
disgusting.
Good luck
That's
finding a
disgusting.
bathroom in New York City. Oh my God,
Oh.
that's terrible. And they wonder why all their doorways smell like piss because everybody has to pee in the doorways because there's no bathroom.
I guess that's better than that's probably worse than soup in your doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Scrap Lady says, great. Now I want McDonald's and they're not open. Yeah, me too. I want a McMuffin.
Times Square, I was there in June. Is that when I went to Pennsylvania? June, yeah.
Yeah.
I went there in June and it was crazy. I couldn't even imagine being there on New Year's Eve. Oh my God.
Yeah, just all those people. Ugh.
Oh,
And being cold too. Yeah, that wouldn't have been me. Nope.
I couldn't even
Sorry.
imagine tonight.
Mother's mustache says firemen wear adult diapers too, but they're hot. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh my, oh my.
oh my.
That's just, I don't care who wears them. That's just disgusting.
I mean, I guess I
Unless,
really don't understand why a fireman would have to wear one. Couldn't
I
you
don't
just
know.
whip it out and go behind a bush or something?
I don't know.
Did you decide to come in and knock everything over?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't think I want to know how that works.
I would if I was a guy, just saying. I wouldn't wear a diaper. I'd rather just hide behind a bush.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot more convenient.
Yeah. I think I'd take my chances of getting caught over wearing an adult diaper.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, my plan is I'm going to have a New Year's Eve party next year. That's my
Yeah.
plan. I'm either going to have one or I'm going to go to one. No more of this being by myself type of thing. I've had enough of that.
What are we, chopped liver?
No, you're not here. You're not here physically.
Yeah. So I'm ready to hear from Jessica. Do you want to share your 2018 goals, Jessica?
Um, well, I would like to be skinny. So there's that. Um, No, but seriously, I do want to lose weight. My goal is 20 pounds a month until I reach my goal weight. Now, I know that when it gets into further months, it's going to be harder to hit that, but that's okay. Because I'll hit plateaus and stuff, but I can deal with that. That's okay. So that's my goal there. Now, if it's going to happen, I don't know, but I would like to.
That's why they call it a goal.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. I want to just.
What about for your business?
I
Or
mean,
what do you have
yeah, that's what I
any
was
goal?
trying to think. Because business-wise, I just want to keep growing everything. I want to get over my hump in eBay.
Do
I
you
don't know.
think
I
you'll
don't
go
know.
to the Anchor this year?
Yeah, I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know if it's going to be an Anchor store or if it's going to be just listing and not worrying about the 10 cents. I haven't decided yet what that's going to look like.
Uh-huh.
But I'm definitely going to move. I'm not going to just stay stagnant. I was just kind of doing it till I get things moving, but I think that's what I'm going to work for in the beginning months or whatever. I'm going to work towards getting everything moving. And then I want to keep just adding stuff to like Macari and Poshmark, those more passive income places where you really do list it and forget it. Whereas
Right.
eBay, you list it and you kind of work with it more than you do on the other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get rid of all my death pile, and I want to get 3 to 4 totes, and just when I source, put the things in the totes. If all 4 totes are full, then I'm not sourcing until my stuff's listed.
There you go.
And then it'll open up a lot more space to list more things because my death pile is taking up space that I could put a shelf or two for inventory.
Right.
So, I mean, they're not really like huge goals besides losing the weight because that's a big goal. It's a big
Right.
number.
Right.
That later on, if I succeed, I'm going to actually do some videos on it and stuff, but I'm not going to put it out unless I accomplish it, obviously. I already did a pre-video, but I'm not going to put that out unless I do you know what I mean? Do what I'm trying to do.
Right. Right.
So, and all I'm going to do for that, goals-wise, is not eat crap food. So I'm literally just tracking my calories every day on an app, and
So are
I'm
you
just
doing any exercise?
well, I mean, I'm not adding exercise, no, because I'm just too busy.
Okay.
I'm already going all the time, so I mean, as far as exercise goes, what I'm adding is kind of like things that most people would think is silly, but it's a little something. Like the other day, I was giving Sophia a bath, and this sounds really silly, but it was effective today. My legs are sore. I was sitting on the toilet giving her a bath with the toilet seat down, of course. And I just kept lifting up off the toilet like a wall sit type thing. I just did like 3 sets of those, and today my legs are sore. So that's kind of the stuff I'm going to add in, is stuff that I can do while I'm doing something.
Right.
Since I don't realistically have the time to just chunk and go to the gym.
Right.
That's just my reality. So I don't want to try to do something that's not accomplishable, which is like making time that I don't have. So then I'll get defeated.
Yep.
You have a Wii?
Do you have a
Huh?
Wii?
You have a Wii?
No, but I don't even have time to do that. I mean,
Oh.
I do have I have a pedometer on my thing, and really, if you eat right and you stay active, and even if you're not a heavy exerciser, you can lose a lot of weight. As long as you're eating less calories than you're, using, or you're putting on less than you're taking, so you're going to lose weight. I mean,
right.
So I started that like 2 weeks ago, and I've lost 16 pounds. So I mean, it'll work. You just gotta work at it. I mean, but I've had a couple lapses. Like I just ate ramen and Taco Bell today because I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
And he was
You have,
sick. And I was
you have
like,
to have those days where, you have to have a break.
and I like ate crap food on Christmas Eve with my family. So I mean,
Well, it's Christmas.
yeah. So I mean, like, so today, New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve, I did not eat good. But other than that, I've just been eating salads and stuff. So
Yeah.
When you're on a weight loss thing, sometime I love that name, Sir Thrifts, a lot.
Yep. I like it too.
Anyways, sorry. um, when you're on a weight loss thing and you have an oops, don't get down on yourself for it. Just start over the next day.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Because if you get down on yourself, it's going to be really bad.
It's going to be hard to come back out of that. And that's another thing is I'm really not trying to change how I eat. I'm trying to change my whole mindset about food.
Call it lifestyle change. Don't call it losing weight because when you lose something, you try to find it. So in your mind, do not call it losing weight.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of told myself is I'm changing my life. I'm changing how I do things and I'm trying to change my relationship with food because I don't want to I feel like I'm starving all the time. But then if I actually step away from that thought and I actually think about it, if that makes sense, so I step away from the initial, oh, I'm starving all the time. And I actually think about it, I'm like, no, I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
Right.
So I've been really trying to do that. Like if I go to eat something, I'm like, but am I hungry? And if I actually take that second to process it, 50% of the time I'm not actually hungry. I'm just grabbing it because I'm bored or because it's there. So that's helped too, is I wait until I actually feel hungry and I'm going and I get like a salad or sushi or something and I eat.
So we have a question in the chat. Sir Thrifts a lot said, I found a pair of Calvin Klein over the knee suede boots. They look like they have never been worn. Can anyone help me with a buy it now price or a starting buy it now price? He said they go from $9.99 to $129.99.
Yeah, it's a wide spread.
That is very broad. I mean, I would say for the same exact pair, that's your prices because it's going to vary on exactly, like the heel or the toe. So you have to find the exact style that you're looking for and then you can do your comps.
Or to start out, come at an auction of
You could do that too.
Something that you don't want to let them go any lower than.
Yeah.
And you can put them on an auction, or you can price them at the highest price, put best offer, and see if somebody gives you a good offer.
That's true too. You could do that.
But
I mean, you have to. Jennifer said put it $139.99 best offer or in the middle. I would go high. Calvin Klein over the knee suede boots. Those are going to go for good money. That's a good item. So I would say,
because you can always go down.
Right. Put something and put a best offer on it, and that way, the customer can decide, what the price basically should be or what they're willing to pay. So
Where'd Thelma go? She'd probably know. She was in here a minute ago.
I would agree with Jennifer on that.
Yeah.
I think I think you have to look at you might be able to put there might be a broad range of items, but definitely put those as a higher priced and then put best offer and then they can choose what they're willing to pay.
Yeah, Thelma agrees with you too.
So
price them high. You can always go down, Don't be in a big rush to get rid of them. You can always go down.
Yep. Thanks,
When you have
Jennifer,
that,
too, for putting that in there, too.
when you have that one certain thing that you think you're going to get good money for, or your research tells you should get good money for, don't be so quick to get rid of it.
Hmm.
Price it high, play around with it a little bit, so you can get that higher price.
Right.
And if it, I mean, like I said, if you put best offer on it, you can accept any offer that they give you,
Right.
but you don't have to either.
Mm-mm.
You know, and sometimes when you put something up and you get like an offer real quick on them that day or the next day, you've got something good. Um, so if it's too low of an offer, you can always wait for a better offer. But yeah, it's just play
Yeah.
around with it. Don't be so afraid to, I mean, yeah, I like the quick flip too. I like a mixture of both. But
Hmm.
sometimes, if you think you have something that is worth something better, then yeah, don't be so quick to get rid of it.
Yeah, I think Jim and Tara would tell you to do the auction thing, and then
Yeah.
if it doesn't sell, then you can always buy it.
Bye, Sassy. If you don't get back, Happy New Year. Yeah,
I'm
that's what
already
a lot
getting
of people I
sleepy, and
know
it's not even close to midnight.
I price a little higher too with best offer and see what comes in. Um, unless it's something I know is what it's worth, but yeah, I usually price a little high. Put best offer.
But you have, and now if you were to come, even if it was Calvin Klein, just something like a different style of boot, that might not have done well at a higher price,
Yeah,
So, but the over the knee, that's a very popular style. So I think you have to, take that into consideration.
yeah,
It's a hot style that people are going to want. So I think you
yeah.
have to look at that also.
Yep, yep, yep.
Todd, what's your goals?
My goals, I don't have any real specific business goals. There's some things I want to do in 2018. Like, still want to I want to do my own auction
Yeah,
on Auction Zip sometime in 2018.
that'll be fun.
I just want to try it and see what would happen.
Yeah,
Uh, and also, I want to try that government liquidation. I want to buy a pallet and either have it shipped to me or go up there and get it and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm like, I don't have to make more than I do now, so uh, I have no doubt that I can do at least as much as I need to.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I can actually afford to be lazy, which
yeah.
which is kind of lazy, isn't it?
Don't do it. I do it sincerely. Don't do it, Todd.
But
Uh,
that's the thing too, is that if you get into that lazy mindset,
Yeah,
then things
start to get
tend
out of.
to kind of go back down,
Yeah,
and then you wake up and it's like, oh shit, maybe I need to go find a part-time job because
yeah,
this has kind of gone a little, you kind of get that. So I think in a sense where you're at right now is probably pretty good. Now you may not have to work as hard, but I don't want, you shouldn't have to go, get lazy or anything like that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
don't
Okay.
don't let yourself get to that point. It's hard to get out of it. Trust me.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to say.
I've been sleeping through 2017 all the way through.
Oh.
I'm
But
like,
2018 is going to be much better.
It will be. I'm starting to get a little more of that spark back in me now. So
I miss that spark.
as far as personal goals, I don't know. I always I've been needing to lose weight for the last 30 years. So, yeah, going to have that resolution again this year.
Yeah.
that's
Let's
always
see.
I'm a thrift. That's always been my goal. Just enough to be comfortable is a good goal as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never reached for the stars or anything. I mean, sure. I mean, we all like to make $1 million on here, but I mean, let's get real.
Right.
Hi, Sophia.
How you?
How are you, Nikki?
I'm good. How are you, Sophia? Nice to see you. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Hi. Yeah, but
Hi.
you can't see me. There I am. Hi.
Look.
Like that. You want to see Sophia? Look at my puppy. Come here.
Look. You want to see your doggy?
Dog.
Look.
Say hi,
Oh,
Lugnut.
wow.
Oh.
That's a big doggy.
Dog, like you have a big dog.
Dog. I like the dog.
You like the good dog?
Hi, Lugnut.
Okay, good.
She's
Hi.
such a cutie. Hi, Sophia.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you gonna sing
Hi,
us a song, Sophia?
Look. Mom. Play. Play.
What is it?
Play. 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 Play.
Oh, it's a phone.
Play.
Yeah. Ask her to say truck.
No, I'm not going to ask her to say that. No.
That's her favorite word. Okay, so see you later.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
See you
See you
later.
later.
See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
soon, you big baboon.
Yeah, see you soon.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Lugnut says bye.
Oh, okay.
He loves it. He loves the dog, she said. I love him.
Aw.
Oh, she loves you, Lugnut.
Ah.
Isn't that nice?
Oh no.
Lugnut's eating up all this attention. Good job. You want a cookie, Lugnut? No, we got him a cookie.
Oh my gosh.
Come on. Step back. Step back.
But yeah, my one of my other goals, I suppose, is like Valerie said, I want to buy more expensive stuff and sell it for more, so I can sell fewer things. Just make the same amount of money.
There you go.
We got feedback again.
Yeah, we do. We have major feedback.
It's Michelle. Michelle, you're feeding back.
Michelle.
How's feedback?
Okay.
Michelle is echoing. Test. Yep, it's Michelle. I'm fixing to mute her while she's doing her hair. You gone. See, no echo now.
Michelle, find your headphones.
Michelle,
Oh,
headphones.
you got to put them in your ears for them to work. Yeah, I ain't messing with it.
I muted you, Michelle. You have to turn your mute back off if you want to talk to me and tell me how bad I am. She's talking louder like I can hear her from Albuquerque.
Probably swearing at you.
I love you, Michelle. I didn't get her to smile. Dang it. Uh-oh. Now she's really mad.
Nope. Jeez. See what you did?
I know. I feel bad now.
I'm sorry, Michelle. Put your headphones on.
But yeah, wouldn't it be wonderful to just buy gold bars for $100 and sell them for $1,000 and only have to do
Heck
about
yeah.
4 or 5 a month, you know?
Heck yeah.
That's what I want to do. It's hard to find those though. I need a better source, I guess.
Mm.
Michigan is such a depressed state. I would never live there, but I love visiting Michigan. Great
You love
state
what?
to visit. Michigan.
What state?
Michigan.
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 I like that. That's where my mom's from, is Michigan. My brother lives in Michigan.
With the paddle.
I have a lot of family over in Michigan,
Buy something this day.
but I would never live there.
That's right.
When I was a kid, I used to want to live in Christmas, Michigan, up in the UP,
Ooh.
because then I could have Christmas all year long.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nope. I had the 4th of July all year long. There, that's my cup of tea right there.
My husband told me we are not moving to Michigan.
Just
Years
not
ago, he told me,
not gonna happen.
"Just get that out of your head." He said, if we did move to Michigan, it sure as hell wouldn't be in the UP.
Oh my goodness. Hmm.
I'm hoping this summer I can go down and see my brother in Langsburg too. So maybe we can schedule a meetup or something while I'm down there.
That'd be cool.
Because I'd pass all you guys except for down by Detroit. I'd pass everybody else on the way there.
Uh-huh.
Detroit's still more south than my brother. But Sally and I think Great Lakes States. I think I would pass them both.
Mm-hmm.
I think she lives by Flint.
Yeah, she lives there.
Yeah, so I would pass both of them guys.
Well, I mean, you could have something in Flint and have, everybody downstate come up.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good plan.
Happy New Year, Mike.
Happy New Year.
Mike.
Yeah, we have a wind chill advisory. It's till tomorrow morning. It's like well, they figure it can be between 20 and 50 below wind chill.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, as we got the same thing, but I'm trying to figure out how much.
Oh, the low
Right now
tonight
it
will be
feels
16
right
below.
now it feels like negative 23.
Hmm.
Whew.
But tomorrow it'll be 4 above, so and sunny. Looking forward to that. Tuesdays it's going to be 11. Woo! Heat wave.
Oh my God. I didn't even realize it was that cold. Negative 23. Uh,
But then it says we have 58% humidity. I don't understand that.
Ours is 78. 78% humidity. That's crazy.
I guess I better go back to weather school. But I'm looking forward to next Sunday, the 7th. It's going to be 24.
Yeah.
It'll only be 24 and cloudy, though. You know, it's going to be sunny in 24. But I'll take it.
It's just too, I can't do this. I don't want to do this.
Now, expect wind chills. Oh, now they've lowered it. Expect wind chills as low as 35 below through New Year's Day morning. It says the cold wind chills will cause frostbite to exposed skin in 15 to 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went outside before I started the show, and I had gloves on, I had a a bomber hat on, I had a big jacket on, and my fingers felt like they were going to fall off.
Yeah.
It was not good. So, yeah. So I did end up I canceled with my mother-in-law again.
Did you?
Yeah, just because I mean tomorrow's going to be it's going to be too cold.
Yeah.
It's just going to be too I don't want her out there and I don't want to be out there either. So I just so I figure we'll have a show tomorrow, but Tuesday we won't have a show on Tuesday. Because I've got a bag sale on Tuesday, and then she's going to come and meet me, and we're going to have lunch. So
There you go.
that might work a little bit
I'm
better.
going to have a show on Tuesday night.
That'll be a busy day.
What's that, Nikki?
I'm going to have my show on Tuesday night.
Right. Exactly. So, yeah, I need to go check the water for just a minute.
Would you go lay down, Lugnut? I really don't need you in my life.
I had to plug in my heat tape on that
Mama.
water pipe coming into the
Go
house.
see Dad. Dad's home.
I'm not
Are
the
you
only one
getting-
who looks too far away.
Are
Sorry.
your mom still there, Todd?
No, we dropped her off. She had a ride back to Oklahoma, so we dropped her off today.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Well, at least she got to stay for a long time.
Yeah. Got 6 days with mom. That's good. Just about right. Any more, and it wouldn't have been as good, and any less, and it wouldn't have been as good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Any more, I think, yeah. Yeah, I love mom, but any more than 6 days of mom in my house, I don't know. Would have been all right.
Yeah, you would have made it, but
Yeah, I would have made
we
it.
understand.
Gwen might not have, but you didn't hear me say that. Nah, Gwen loves my mom, but yeah, my mom can be the the mother of the groom for 32 years in a row, you know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom
Well,
can
we
be
got
a
a couple women
pest.
in there. Hard to have a couple women in there,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's good that you had a good visit with her.
yeah,
And she got to hang out with you guys. That's good.
yeah, and believe it or not, she's even slower now. But I mean, she's 90 years old, so I don't know what I expect. But,
Yeah.
Right.
Start to
so
see it when you get older.
mom's going to the restroom. Okay, what do you want to do for 20 minutes while we wait? That's okay. Uh,
I know. I
so
hate
yeah,
seeing my dad go down to it. 74 this year, so it's hard to see him slowing down. Seems like every year he slows down a little bit more. And hard to see.
well, I do too. But anyway, so we dropped mom off. She got a ride back to Oklahoma, and they made it safe. So actually, they had better driving than we did.
Wow.
But
I'll be right back.
Okay. That's a large. That's a large. I'm still trying to do my inventory. Which has been interesting. It's not that one. To say the least, it's been interesting.
well, like you're finding stuff that isn't listed that you thought was.
Oh
or-
yeah, I found probably so far about 30 items that haven't been listed
Wow.
in my inventory boxes. So yeah, it's been yeah, pretty scary actually. So I'm just trying to make the best of it and do what I can to remedy the situation and that's all I can do.
Anybody working tonight?
I'm working.
I'm working.
Still working on my inventory. Working on that all day.
Hi, old Jay. Happy New Year. Would you quit licking my bottles? God,
Licking your what?
stop that. Like not licking my pop bottle.
Oh, I
Quit.
thought you said something completely different.
I thought you said licking your butthole.
That's what I thought. I was
I
like,
said
what?
bottle.
Oh my gosh. I just didn't want to say anything,
First
but
of all, I wouldn't let him do that. Second of all, I wouldn't say it on camera if I did.
Well,
oh
okay.
my gosh. That's, yeah. Oh my gosh.
He was licking my bottle. Pop bottle. Bottle.
Okay, okay. He
Your
didn't spell it
butthole,
then, so we couldn't make sure.
not your butthole.
Good to know.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Not
Oh my
licking
gosh.
butthole, licking
Well,
butthole.
Uh-huh. We got it.
Uh-huh.
We got it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Uh, okay.
yeah, sometimes it's, Shirley said my daughter keeps talking about me coming to Florida to visit, but it's a long trip for a few days. We love each other bunches, but neither of us are comfortable for too long.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's tough once we're adults to live with our parents or stay with our parents.
Yeah. And the same
I
is
mean, I let
true
my dad barely,
otherwise.
Yep.
even when we go like on a camping trip or whatever, he drives me nuts after a couple days.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we're all set in our ways and we do things the way that
Yeah,
we do things, and we don't want anybody telling us how to do things,
yeah.
and we get puffy and upset and
And I'm
yeah,
I'm a
so
person who's up and down all night long. I don't sleep that much. And my dad's a light sleeper, so I feel bad if I get up because then I probably wake him up.
right.
Hi, Patsy. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah,
wear my husband's
Mom.
hat tonight, but he left it out in the truck, and it's too cold for me to go out there.
Oh gosh. Happy New
Oh boy.
Year to everyone.
I wonder where Tara is. She was the one who talked about having a New Year's show.
I don't know.
Bum, 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 bum.
I don't know. Her and Jem are probably tucked away in bed, sleeping away.
Yeah, I'm not too
Spending the New
far
Year's with the
behind.
boys.
I'll probably stay up until till midnight, and then I'll probably shut it off. But
Yeah.
since I got to get up somewhat early and oh start my new year off right.
Yeah. With us.
Well, like I've got some things going on in the as far as working out and doing some stuff like that. So I have for myself, I have an action packed morning every morning. So we'll see how that works out. Not going to be a bad thing. I think it'll be a good thing.
Yeah.
So,
I'm getting the sniffles.
I will be back in just a moment.
Okay.
Just a moment.
Oh, I always brought the New Year in with my kids. I enjoyed that. There was only a couple times that I went out to the bar. Otherwise, I like staying home with my kids and bringing them New Year. never been much of a bar person, and so, or I'd invite people over and we'd have cards, and I'd have a big spread with, cocktail weenies and all that, and
Hmm.
we'd play card games or Monopoly or something. To me, that kind of stuff is fun. Yeah, Great Lakes State, she likes to stay home too. There's just too much rigmarole that goes on out at the bars and stuff. The amateur hour out there, and you deal with a lot of punks. So many more drunk drivers out. Yeah, it could be more fun in warmer weather. Yeah, anything would be more fun in warmer weather. We used to play a ton of board games when I was a kid. I know that was so much fun. My parents always stayed home with us too. Nobody wants to play games anymore.
Yeah, you got your cell phone. Why do you want to play games?
Remember that used to be a big thing. Parents would get together with their friends to play cards. Even me
Yeah.
and my husband, my brother and his wife used to get together and play Monopoly all the time. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to midnight.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
2 more minutes till the East Coast, anyways.
Yeah, we can just call it good here pretty quick.
Yeah, I worry about when my kids are out and about too. I don't think neither one of my kids are going anywhere tonight, though. I think they're staying home too. I can't quit yawning. We're gonna go have dinner with my dad tomorrow.
That's good.
Yeah, we usually have it on Sunday night, but he said he wanted to have it on New Year's, so I said, "All right, we'll come over tomorrow then." I would have done it both nights, but I don't. I didn't want to go out today. Well, I went to the store, but I didn't want to go out for too long. I hate leaving the house when it's this cold out.
It's cold.
You never know if something's going to happen to the furnace or something while you're gone, and your house freezes. Probably could lift some stuff for him.
Yeah, the East Coast folks are celebrating.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Happy New Year, East Coast. His Deals and More said when they were kids, we celebrated the East Coast New Year's and were in bed by 9:30. We got an hour yet for our New Year.
I'm back.
Half asleep.
That's what it sounds like. Wake up.
I suppose
back.
Jeez.
Sally's sleeping, huh?
No, she's already at work.
What did I say about Sally just now?
I don't
Probably
know.
asleep. You said she's probably asleep.
Oh, yeah, I meant she was at work. I don't know what I was saying.
Yeah, she's.
Eric, Nikki, I thought you lived in an igloo. No, I do live in a house.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Happy New Year to the East Coast.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Hey.
Happy New Year. Here, I'll
I
have
was
a
going to buy a hat and a horn for tonight.
cling,
but I
cling.
decided against it. Now what is my daughter texting me about here?
Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to have lots of gunfire around here. I guess in South Dakota, my brother, because in California, you can't light your firecrackers and fireworks. That's all against the law. You can't do any of that stuff. And so my brother, he had a bunch of, I guess when they went to Nevada, he had a bunch of fireworks that he had kind of in a stash, you know. So he wanted to make sure he called the police department, and they said, yeah, you can go ahead and light those. So I'm sure they're having a blast lighting all the fireworks. I wouldn't even be outside. It's too cold. Old Lang Synes, that's right. It's a new year. Well, not for us, but we're close. We got another hour to wait or so. Old Lang Syne. It's going to be a great year. I have a good feeling. So here's a question for everybody. So do you have anything that you want to do this year that is completely, do you have anything on your bucket list that you want to do this year? Like the number one thing that you want to do this year?
No.
No?
Bucket list. Nah, I want to stay home and list.
You want to stay home and list. So I have two things that I want to do this year, and they're both bucket list items. I want to go skydiving.
Oh my God.
I've always wanted to do it, never have done it. So I want to do that. And
Happy New
and
Year.
I want to go I want to go to Hawaii.
Hmm.
I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. My mom always wanted to go to Hawaii. She never made it there. And so that's something that I want to do this year.
Yeah, Hawaii's great.
So, um, definitely go to the Pearl Harbor um, Memorial. That's definitely on the list. But I have
Well,
I have a very long bucket list of things that I want to do. So, but those are the two I would say the two top that I want to do this year.
I know
And,
you don't like to hear this, Valerie, but I'd like to stay alive.
oh come
My goal
on,
this year.
oh come on. I mean
That's what I'm shooting for.
I know, I know, I know.
I'm gonna be 44 years in June, so I'm
Yeah,
hoping to stay alive till at least June 27th next year.
and I'm pretty sure that you will.
Yeah.
All right,
I think.
guys, I'm done.
Okay. All right.
I'll see you. Are you
Uh,
showing tomorrow morning?
yeah, we're doing a show.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Have
might
a
We'll
might
be
be
here.
awake.
Okay.
You still
Come
mad
Good
at me,
night, God.
Michelle?
You never even gave me a chance to put my headphones on. You just immediately
Aw.
clicked okay.
Okay.
Poor Michelle.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Todd. Happy New Year. When we had New Year's Eve at home, my mom would always stay up. My dad would be in bed, about 9 o'clock or whatever. So he wouldn't, participate in that with us. But my mom would always be, awake and ready to go. And so what we would do is whenever um, when it was New Year's Eve and when the clock struck midnight, we would go outside. She would have a bunch of pots, and we would bang pots and pans together. We'd make all kinds of racket doing that. And then she would go and get in the car and she would honk her horn. And we lived in the country. So really there was a couple of houses that we had a couple of neighbors, but I'm sure they probably didn't hear us, but we made a lot of racket. But that's something I will never forget, that my mom did. She always made sure that
Yeah.
we stayed up for that. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I always had a big thing for my kids all every year for New Year's.
that's right, Eric. He said staying alive is a big one for me too.
Yep.
2 little kids need me. That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
And Eric, he wants to go to Iceland to see the northern lights. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was cool. I think we wanted to go to Alaska this year, but I don't know if we're gonna do it.
That would be awesome. That would be a great trip.
Yeah.
A great trip.
Yeah, I would like to go fishing up there.
So I'll tell you a little story about let's see, Kids Deals and More says we'd like to get the courage to get on a plane. So so I met Mike, my late husband. We met on the internet, and so he decided he was going to come and see me for the first time. We were going to meet for the first time,
Mhm.
and but he had never flown on a plane, never.
Oh
So,
boy.
and this is I want I believe he came out December 31st. It was either no, it was like December 29th or 30th or something like that that he flew out. So he's at the airport. I think somebody dropped him off, and he's at the airport. Well, his flight gets delayed because they're de-icing the plane.
Oh geez.
And he's like, I don't know. And he's already like checked in and everything. He's already, sitting in the
Yeah.
waiting the lobby, waiting, for his plane to get ready to board and everything. And they tell him, yeah, we've been delayed because we're de-icing. And he's like, oh, I don't know if this is a good idea. Can I, can I, can I say no and just, forget it or whatever? I'm sure that went through his mind, but he
Mhm.
he got on the plane and he was all by himself, and he came all that way, 1,800 miles to meet me. So, and
Huh.
it was great.
Well,
It
yeah.
was. He actually asked me to marry him on New Year's Eve.
Huh.
So
That's
it was,
cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's my little story.
I don't really have any exciting stories like that, but Great Lakes States is telling us a story right now. My grandmother on my mom's side had short-term memory loss, and my mom and her brother were very spoiled.
Hmm.
On Mother's Day, or I mean on New Year's, they would go out and leave us with our grandmother. This one New Year's, my uncle borrowed $20 from my grandmother on his way out the door. Every 20 minutes, my grandmother would ask, "Have you seen Uncle David?" We little kids would say no. After New Year's passed that night, she would ask, and we would say we haven't seen him since last year.
Oh, oh my gosh.
That's me.
She's probably thinking, well, you guys need to go out and find him. Go look for. Why are you here? You should be out there looking for him. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Happy New Year, Lori. Happy New Year, dog night, my little boy. Oh, you're my little boy, aren't you? You're
Crazy.
my little 85-pound boy. Yeah. What's your problem? Why are you biting my hand? No, go lay down. I don't want you. No, I don't want you. Go away. I don't like you anymore.
But I would love to. I don't think, I've had been to, drinking parties and stuff like that, but I've never really had a nice New Year's Eve. Never been to a nice New Year's Eve party, and I think I would like that,
Mm,
you know. So,
yeah. Well, I have memories. I mean, like I said, me and my kids always brought in the New Year's together. One year
right.
we went to the bar, though. I didn't stay home with my kids. We went to the bar. And it ended up being such a bad night that
Oh
I just,
gosh.
I know, then I knew why I didn't go out to the bar. Because I'm a happy drunk.
Right.
And we were having a good night. We were dancing, having a good time. But there was this chick that was like bugging my nephew like all night, trying to
Mhm.
get in his pants. Well, actually, what she was doing was trying to make her boyfriend or husband, whoever she was with, jealous.
Mm.
And she ended up saying some stuff to my nephew, and so then I'd be like, slut, before. You know, I was calling her names. Anyways, she must have been sleeping with the bouncer or something because she ended up getting me kicked out
Oh my
of the
gosh.
bar. I was just like, really? So then I was waiting outside. I was gonna kick her butt,
Oh my gosh.
and my brother and my husband got me in the car, and we left. But
Oh my gosh.
that's it. I am never, ever, ever in a bad mood when I go out drinking, but that night she just pissed me right off.
Yeah. She
And we
messed
were in there having a
around
good
with the
night,
wrong person.
and she, yeah, I just couldn't believe it. And my husband and my brother, like, the cops are coming, let's go, because they were calling the cops because I was standing outside, and so she had them call the cops because she was scared to come out. And
Oh
my
my
husband and my brother are like, come on, Nikki, the cops are coming. I'm like, good, I want to talk to them. They're like, no, you don't. Let's go.
gosh.
Like, well, I need to have a discussion with them.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's
And I was
talk.
going to call the manager the next day because I was like, I spent a lot of money in this bar and then got kicked out for no reason.
Right.
I was ticked because I really didn't do anything bad. I called her a couple of names, was all I
Right.
did,
Right.
you know, and she ended up getting me kicked out. I mean, that was, I didn't even yell at her. I just called her a few names. Well, it was funny
So
because the first time they called the cops, I was talking to the cops and I was telling them about it because I really wasn't drunk.
right.
And the cops were listening to me, and then all of a sudden the bouncer's like, "Why are you even talking to her? She's the one we kicked out." He's like, "I'm not supposed to be talking to you." And I was like, "Well, I wanted to
Oh
tell you my
gosh.
side of the story." Well, so then they laughed. I said, "I'm leaving." So then the cops left, and then that's when I was standing outside waiting for her, and they called the cops again. And my brother and my husband are like, "Let's go."
Oh my gosh. We've got to go.
I was like, "No, I'm waiting for the cops. I want to talk to them."
Mhm.
They're like, "No."
Wow.
Yeah.
So don't forget, you can order your by tomorrow. You should have your coupon for your supplies.
Yeah.
So don't
Staying
forget
staying
to.
where it's warm, turkey picker. That's a false warmness. People die from that. They go outside after drinking, they think they're warm and they're not, it's just the alcohol.
Yeah.
God, every year we've got a couple dummies outside that thought they were warm. They were just drunk.
Kids Deals and More says I've never been to a bar. You gotta
Really?
go. You gotta go once. I mean, once you go, it's like, eh, you know. But you got to do that one time.
That's really not that exciting to me.
It
I'm not a
isn't, but
party.
yeah. I think I like to go just for like the atmosphere type of thing, but when it starts getting people start getting drunk, they get stupid and
Yeah.
then things escalate and so,
There's just
you
too
know,
many idiots out there, like that night, like I was telling you about. Me and my family, we were there. We dropped a lot of money in that bar all night. We were having a good time. Nobody's fighting, nothing.
right.
And then that girl just ruined the whole night. You know.
Yep.
I just assume bring in the new year with my family.
Yeah. Happy New Year, kids. Or Karen's at the beach. Kids Deals and More says I know right, but I feel like I would be embarrassed because I'd be all awkward and everyone would know it was my first time.
Have you never been to a bar, period, or just on New Year's?
I think period.
Oh,
That's what it sounded like to me.
huh. They're gonna laugh at you. Great Lakes states, they're gonna laugh at you.
Aw.
Nobody's probably even gonna notice, really.
No, more than likely. Unless you tell everybody. It's my first time here. Then you'll get all kinds of people trying to get you drunk.
Yeah.
She's never been to a bar ever. Wow. Why haven't you ever been to a bar? Is it like a religious thing, or never wanted to go, or just curious? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't.
I had never
I'm
been
just
to a
not.
bar.
I'm not a bar person myself.
I think it was I was 30. I was in my mid to late 30s when I went to a bar for the first time. So I kind of know how you feel.
Yeah,
Eric says
bars
he's
in
been to.
six countries.
Ooh,
They're the same everywhere. They are. You're not missing nothing.
I went to a few bars before I was 21,
No.
so that feeling came early and left early.
yeah.
Yeah, she's just been a mom since she was 19 and no one to watch the kids.
There you go.
Yeah, well, you're not missing much. But you should just go just so you see what you're missing.
Yep. Grandma Magic Classic says she's never been to a concert ever. Large crowds scare me.
Usually
Yeah.
we go to usually if we go to a bar, I'm usually the designated driver because I don't care whether I drink or not. Happy New Year, Stephen.
Yep.
And drunk people really irritate me when I'm not drinking.
Because they're acting stupid,
Just
or
because
they can
like
act. Yeah.
just because uh they don't listen. You know,
Yeah.
like when you're like, you're not going to drive, and insisting on like they're going to drive, or like when
Right.
you get them home. My husband's notorious. When I get him home, he's already passed out in the car. So then I got to sit there and bug him and bug him and bug him to try to get him in the house,
Right.
and I can't go in the house because I don't want to leave him in the cold car. If it's summertime, I don't care. I'd leave him in the car, but if it's wintertime, I got to worry about him getting in the car or
Right.
getting in the house.
Right.
And they just irritate the hell out of me when they're drinking and I'm not. I mean, um,
You don't like to be the babysitter.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I don't expect anybody to babysit me when I'm drinking. So,
Right.
yeah. But I always make sure everybody gets home. I've always been that way. My husband can call me any time of the day or night. I'll go and drive him and all of his friends. My husband don't really go to the bar much anymore, anyways. But when he did,
Yeah.
yeah, drinks are expensive and bars are usually too crowded. No place to sit. Yep.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah, and it's expensive to go out and drink. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time, I found out pretty early that I could have just as much fun being sober as I could drunk. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd have a couple of shots of tequila, had a little buzz going on, and I was, and then you get out there and start dancing, and then, you just have
Mm-hmm.
fun.
Yep.
So when you when you go and the crowd is younger than you, the time has passed. So true. So very true. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot more fun when you can go to a bar with people that you know.
Yeah.
I've been to a bar a couple of times. Just kind of got it in my head that I wanted to go, and I got a cab and I went, and I was like, you know, you're kind of there. Just I mean, it's no fun if you're by yourself.
No.
So. Eric says, Nikki, do you have a problem getting him out of the dog sled when he's drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just lift
I
it
always
up
thought that would be fun to do dog
from the
sled.
top and then just kind of topple him over, and and then he'll say, "Man, I hurt this morning. I'm in a lot of pain. I don't know what happened to you."
Great Lakes states, I'm noticing the CST folks aren't as enthusiastic as the Eastern folks about the countdown for New Year's Eve. Well, that's because it's not our New Year's Eve yet.
No,
New
it hasn't
Year's yet.
happened
Half
for
hour.
us. Yeah.
She's not okay. She's also scared. I'd order my rum and coke, and the bartender would laugh at me when I squint my eyes because it's too strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't. They won't laugh at you when you go and you see the kids of the people you used to drink with are now legally at the bar. Yeah,
Oh my
that's the
gosh.
truth.
Yeah, I'm trying
We got
to.
a half hour to go for our New Year's. Kids deals and more. I think he's the one that's in California. I'm not going to make it to your New Year's.
Nope.
Sorry.
Nope. I think we're gonna be done gone by the time that one rolls around.
That's another 2 hours after ours, isn't it?
Woo, man. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I can make it to 12 here, but I don't know. We'll see.
I'll try. I'll try to hang on, but I can't guarantee anything. I got to get up at 5 a.m. get my day going. So
My husband loves his alcohol, and he probably get the whole bar going. He's a people person.
yeah.
Has your husband never been to a bar either? Sounds like her husband hasn't been to a bar either. We used to go to the bar and have a good time. Me and my brother, my sister-in-law, and my husband. Because my sister-in-law and my husband didn't dance, but me and my brother do. So me and my brother would dance, and those two bump on the logs and sit there with each other. He hasn't been in 20 years. Well, yeah, God, I don't remember the last time I was at a bar. Well, other than to eat, I mean, I was at a bar the other night. I mean, we just go out and drink. I go to bars to eat. We have cheap food.
That's true. Valerie, it was a good party when you wake up and there are still people watching slumped over at the yeah, absolutely.
Happy New Year.
Mhm.
Click, 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 click.
Mhm. My daughter just said, "Happy New Year. What are you doing?"
I suppose she's on the East Coast, eh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She was
I saw
drinking.
a video.
I talked to her earlier and she said, "I'm drinking an avocado. What did she say? Avocado margarita or
Oh,
avocado something."
ew.
She said it was delicious. I love avocados. I can eat avocados like nobody's business.
There is a Vietnamese question mark. I think Vietnamese restaurant that they have avocado shakes. They are
Oh.
delicious.
Huh.
Yes.
I have
And
to try something like
had
that.
I not tasted it, I wouldn't have believed it.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee again. I
Uh-oh.
feel like I've been drinking beer as much as I pee tonight. But not. Oh wait, I gotta go feed the fish.
Yep.
Usually, well, I was hoping for a late afternoon sale today, that's for sure. It would have been nice to have one. But at this moment, I only have an hour and a half before midnight.
Huh. Karen's at the beach says she saw a video that said to refer to www.checkaflip.com for completed listing prices. This is the first I've heard of this site, but I just checked it out and it seems to be very helpful. Huh.
And that's check the flip.
Checkaflip.com. Let's see. Check. Going there now. Buy low, sell high. Huh. Very interesting. So you can basically put in whatever. Huh. So we'll put in those, what were those boots that we were talking about before? Calvin Klein. Over the boots. Um, suede. Yeah, comps look real good. That's pretty cool, actually.
Mine's still coming up. My computer's slow.
Very interesting. I am going to, let's see. And it says completed listings 44.35 average, sold only. 45% sold. Huh. Very interesting. I'm going to have to bookmark that. Okay, that's bookmarked. Pretty cool, actually. Looks like it just takes you to eBay listings. I don't think it's, let's see. Yeah, maybe right. Yeah, looks like the majority of them are just eBay listings. And it may be something that they're working on, in the in the future, maybe, getting other sites that they can do the same with or something. Who knows?
Oh, I'm back. Well, I went to go feed the fish. I went and grabbed myself some fish from the kitchen.
There you go. Might
Leftover
as well,
fish.
might as well make it a twofer, right? Huh.
What are they
Very
talking
cool.
about?
Well, there's a new there's a site. It's called checkaflip.com,
Yeah.
and it says you can go in and find like solds, like completed sales.
Oh, go lay
So
down, lug nut. You're not getting
Great
the
Lakes
fish.
State says she has a 2018 question. I think everybody should have 10 must-dos to be living life every year. What would they be if it were you? Mine would be going to the beach, travel out of state, travel your state, and fish. Huh. I
Mine
don't
would be
know.
fishing today. That's one of my goals
10
in
must-dos to be
2018 is
living
to be able
life
to fish
every
most
year.
of the day.
Um, I would say probably number one would be uh, that my grandkids be around so my grandkids know me. Um, it's a lot different when you're seeing grandma on the phone every so often, But when she's around and she can talk to you and she can take you fishing or she can, take you, um, and do things with you, then that's when you create the memories. So that's what I want. Happy New Year, my dear peers. That would be my number one. Travel, travel to some different areas that I've never been to, different states. Um, have fun. Do something fun. So, but yeah, being grandma, being a present grandma is probably the biggest one for me. So,
Look what we done with the capers. The capers were taken out of the brine. We washed them to make sure that they had no.
I hope one of these days I get
All right.
grandkids.
you will. You will.
One of the reasons why I had my kids young was so that I'd be young so I could enjoy my grandkids.
Right. And you're still young, so you can, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to be, that's one of my goals for this year is to be able to go fishing more often.
Yeah. Great Lakes State says I'm not rushing to get grandkids.
No, I don't want to rush
Eh,
my kids to give me grandkids either, but I would like them soon.
yeah. I mean, I've been waiting. I have actually been waiting, what, 10 years? 10, 12 years for my kids to have kids. So it's been a long wait, and the same for them. They expected to get pregnant right off the bat too. So
Yeah.
you know, Karen's at the beach
But
says I would love to go ice fishing. Ugh.
not me.
Nope.
I would love
It's too
to
cold.
ice fish, except I'm scared of ice. So
It's too cold. I mean, hence the
well,
word, ice. But yeah, I'm
that's how
not
you
in.
build a fire.
You build a what
You build a fire.
on the ice?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't that make the ice melt?
No, just the top layer, but
Just the
heat
top
rises.
layer.
No, I'm not up for that one.
Or you have a heated ice pack.
Well, yeah, I guess you could do that. I guess that would be an option, but that's yeah, I have noticed.
I wish I wasn't scared of ice because I would love to go ice fishing, but I'm too scared to go out on the ice.
Yeah, I have no desire.
Especially on like Lake Superior or the Bay or something. I'm really scared to do that. I told my husband I'd go out there only if he pushed me out on a boat. I'd have to ride in the boat and he'd have to push me.
Yeah.
And my ass would be sitting in the boat the whole time. I look like a freaking idiot.
Kids Deals and More says, okay, so I'm weird. I want to see a bear,
Huh.
not close up, but from a distance in its natural habitat. Hmm.
We see bear all the time here. But we don't have like mean bears like you guys do out there in California. We don't have grizzly bears.
Right.
Our bears don't attack humans unless they're diseased. Or I guess if you cornered them, they probably would. But
Yeah. Yeah, Kids Deals and More. My husband keeps telling me, good luck with that. You ain't going to see one here in the OC, and I'm not leading you to one when we camp. Yeah.
yeah, you want to avoid those when you're camping.
Yeah. Bad, bad, bad. We got 16 minutes.
Funny. Yay! I didn't go to bed.
It was pretty rare that we stayed up when I was married to Mike. We really didn't we didn't usually stay up very late. I tried, but usually I went to bed way early, or if I could stay up, I'd stay up till like 1 minute after 12 and I was in bed. So,
I want to see a Bigfoot.
16 minutes. Yeah, I wish I would have had like a horn or something.
Yeah, I was gonna buy a horn today and I forgot. I used to have I have a little thing that goes, that you spin, but I don't remember what the hell I did with it. When it's not New Year's, I always see it, but now that it's New Year's, I can't find it. You could sit in the boat and tell others, damn, I've been here a long time. Oh no, bit spice. I've been here since summer. My boat. Girls
Aw.
around me.
Great Lake State says, Valerie, you have done so much to keep us motivated this year. I'm so glad to spend the new year with you guys. Aw, that's so
Aw.
sweet.
You have been very motivating, and you've provided some consistency to a lot of people. So that's a good
Thank
thing.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, just as much as I give that to you, you guys give that to me. So,
Nice.
um, you know, it's a two-way street, definitely. And I thank you guys for that. Absolutely.
Have you gone crazy like that? Oh, you're having to get your bear. He's just doing goofy things over on the couch. I was like, what is wrong with you?
Grandma Magic Classic says, I'm waiting to wish you all a happy New Year's, then I'm going to bed. I don't blame you. I think I'm headed there too. I got to get under my covers and
Yeah.
get warm.
It's
Hopefully
cold
my
here.
hopefully my pipes will stay unfrozen well while I'm sleeping. So, yeah, you make it
Eric,
sound.
where are you at again? Eric's over on the East Coast, isn't he?
I think so.
Who's that? Eric? Great. I feel a group hug coming on.
Yeah. Group hug, group hug. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, Karen's at the beach. We'll be on for the morning show.
Bright and early in the morning.
I don't know if I probably won't do a mail call because I haven't got all that stuff together. I don't remember if he's in Ohio or not. I can't remember where he's at. But yeah, we'll do
Sorry.
a morning show. Tuesday there won't be a morning show though. Um, I have bag sale on Tuesday, so I got to go get some goodies on Tuesday.
Sally's not going to do a show.
I don't think so because she'll be working.
Oh,
I mean, she can if she wants, but I don't like to put that on her, especially if she's working.
hmm.
That's a lot of that's kind of hard for her.
I don't know if I'm going to be home Tuesday morning,
It's okay.
but if I am, I would do a show. But I don't know if I'm going to be home on Tuesday morning.
Okay.
So if I am home on Tuesday morning and Sally doesn't do one, I'll do one. But
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to be home. I might have to go to town.
All right.
Hey, Valerie.
Hi, Val.
Hi, Val.
Came in just in time.
Hey, I wanted to jump on here. I've got a group of people here at the house. Darren decided at the last minute to have learn to.
Oh, I know. Get used to writing 2018. I know. Does
Yeah.
anybody on their birthday when they whenever you yell at Lugnut, I think you're yelling at your husband. um, no, I call him other names, not Lugnut. um, when I'm yelling at my husband. Um, anyways, whenever it's your birthday, do you ever and you have to write the date? Do you ever accidentally write out your whole
Yes.
your birth year?
Oh yeah.
I've done that before.
Yep.
Yes, I do. It's going to take
Oh,
me.
he is in Ohio too.
Yeah, it's going to take 18. I know I'm going to
Oh
write
yeah.
17, 2000. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just getting used to that.
And,
Just getting used to 2017, and now they got to change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
A lot of
I
people on here
think,
from Ohio.
yeah, there is. I think, yeah, I'm gonna try and get up early enough so I can get my order in for my supplies.
oh yeah.
'Cause I gotta order those tomorrow.
All right. I got to go back in here with this group. Oh my God.
Okay.
I just wanted to
Happy
tell
New
y'all
Year.
Happy New Year, and I'm just been a great year, and looking forward to 2018. And I've enjoyed meeting all of you and being a part of this group, this reseller family.
Yep.
That's what I call y'all, my reseller family.
Aw.
We're glad you
So
joined the group too.
I love you guys a lot, and I wish you all the best in 2018, and looking forward to sharing and adventures together in 2018.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Yes.
Look forward
Happy
to it
New
too.
Year!
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Happy New
We love
Year.
you too.
Yes.
See y'all later. I'll see you tomorrow,
Bye.
Mom.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night.
Okay, you too.
That's so sweet.
Very sweet.
Well, that's one thing I like about this group is no drama.
Absolutely.
You got 30 people watching.
Woohoo! We got 7 minutes.
20, only 20 thumbs up though, people.
Uh-oh.
Be going in myself because I didn't hit the thumbs up.
Uh-oh.
No.
Aw, thanks. Thank you, Tracy. Everybody has created this community. You know, everybody's had a hand in that. So,
Did anybody have good sales today?
I just had 2. They were very late. I mean, I think it was around 7:30, maybe, yeah, it was around 7:30 that I got my sales. But that was it, just 2. Time to get busy. Time to ramp it up.
Karen's at the beach wanted to know if you had a good dinner, Michelle.
I
Nice
did.
dinner.
That's
It was interesting. Thank you for asking. Um, I have thoughts I'd love to share, but can't at the moment. But it was really good. The food was good. The service was good. It was good. To my hair, earlier I think I had like something about
Yeah.
Mary going on right here,
Oh,
but but it was good. We all dressed up and
nice.
acted like we knew what we were doing.
Hey,
But it was
sounds like
interesting.
fun.
Yeah. And then we went to we were gonna have dessert there, but the gelato was too frozen to serve, and they
Uh-huh.
were out of carrot cake. And so
Aw.
Modesto says, "Well, we'll just have a dipped cone at McDonald's." So that's what we did. So it's probably just as good as the carrot cake and the gelato.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. But no, it was good. It was fun. And we'll see. Maybe we can do it again next year.
There you go.
Cindy said she had $71 today. Great Lakes had 4 $80 sales.
Nice. I think mine, yeah, mine weren't very much. I think it was, my total's like $28. So,
Oh.
not great. Just means I gotta work hard tomorrow, get my goals in order and get things going. His deals and more. All right, I'm home alone for a while. Husband driving the boys to a party.
Oh.
The Uber was too expensive. That Uber is really expensive. I mean, you really have to want it to
Right.
pay the price for them.
Yeah.
But they do come in handy.
Yeah.
These kids will all give me gray hair. They have a tendency to do that.
Flag nut. Fuel. Oh my God. Oh,
Drive by.
Really bad. Oh.
Drive by.
The best $365 I've ever spent was getting my son his driving certificate from the driving place.
Yep.
I didn't have to teach him. I didn't have to yell at him. I didn't have to.
Wow.
$120 to go to the next city.
Wow.
Woo-wee. That's an expensive
What are you,
trip.
New York?
Wow.
That's like the people in New York City. I don't know how they afford to get around without cars. It was crazy. I couldn't believe how much it cost us to get around. Especially
Yeah,
the cab. Holy crap.
are the cabs expensive?
Yeah. Very expensive.
Yeah.
Well, like here, if you drive your car from Albuquerque to Santa Fe and back every day, well, right now the cheapest gas I saw today was $1.97.
That's pretty good.
It's crazy good. But let's say on average it's $2.50 to $3 a gallon. You're at $400 a month,
Right.
Yeah.
and that road's not that easy on the car. So it's like you're almost investing in the road, as odd as that sounds. So for me, the train pass, I just have to drive like 10 miles, but I ride the train for $100 a month.
Yep.
I definitely couldn't do that in my car.
You're saving money.
Yeah. So I think probably the same for those people, even in, they don't really have subways in California, but you know,
Countdown.
they figure out a way to get around on the bus.
I don't know where the seconds are.
Yeah.
It's 11:59. I don't know when it's going to hit.
Yeah, that's all I know.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Happy
6.
New Year.
Ah, Happy New Year!
Yay! Happy New
I
Year!
almost had it. Happy New Year! That was great. If I would have just started just a few minutes sooner,
Yeah.
we would have had it. But that's okay.
That was
Grandma
great.
I'm toasting you guys with my Diet Dr. Pepper.
Nice.
I'm toasting y'all with my sweet tea.
And I got the water.
Cling, cling.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheerio.
We're such big partiers.
All right, Grandma Magic Classic. Sleep well. She made it. Happy New Year, Cindy.
Well,
Cindy Rosen. Karen's at the beach. Happy New Year.
Yes. Happy
Crafty
New Year.
Cellar. Great Lake States. She's having an apple vodka shot.
Ooh.
There, Flint. That sounds good, actually.
It's because in Flint they can't drink their water.
Oh, well.
They put it in
So they got
vodka.
to drink vodka instead. Don't worry about it. Everybody's drunk all the time.
You got to drink their vodka to clear their systems out from that nasty water they have over there.
Cindy Rosen says she's drinking white Merlot.
That sounds good.
I should have went and got me some wine today, but I didn't do it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh, here comes some text messages from my daughters.
Yeah. Wah, wah.
Well, there's one from my husband in the bedroom. Happy New Year, Gary.
Remember, I got a new pipeline on Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Grammy Margaret, she says after the Cavaliers championship parade, we paid Uber $250 for 10 miles.
Wow.
Woo! That is crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. Sometimes you got to do it, though. I mean, it would have been heck trying to walk those 10 miles. Yeah.
Eric's drinking Guinness Stout.
Oof. Ugh.
I was gonna get some. Wicked tonight, but I decided against it. I was like, I don't need to drink at home.
Yeah.
I don't need to be drunk on YouTube.
Probably a good decision.
I'm trying to build my. Well, maybe it would have helped me build my channel.
Oh, well, it might have. It might have got you all kinds of. Might have been the most popular person on YouTube tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Subscribers I don't want to have.
Yeah, exactly. All you trolls, come and visit.
It was so
Come
funny.
on by.
A couple years ago on 4th of July, I was at the fireworks and I got drunk on Red's Wicked, and and I started filming, or thought I was filming, and I'm like, I'll put Picker live. My daughter's like, you're not live, mommy. I'm like, oh. I thought I was on live on YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, you're not live. I'm like, oh. Thank God I wasn't live because it was. It wasn't fun. It was funny.
Oh my gosh. That's too funny.
No, wouldn't hurt ourselves. No. I don't worry about it anyways. Rick needs a timeout. Drinking too much Guinness.
That's right. Sometimes, yeah, and that's when you do something like that, you got to have a little cushion. That way, if something comes up, you just got to do it.
Yeah.
That's another thing I want to do. I'd like to go to a football game at the Vikings Stadium. I would like to do that.
Yeah, I'm really not much different sober as I am drunk.
Yeah.
A little more chatty probably, but if that's possible. Lug nuts looks like he had too much to drink tonight. The way he
Aw.
Oh, thank you, Thelma. And don't forget Tuesday is my show on Tuesday night,
Yeah.
7 p.m. Central Time.
Mhm.
Do I have a guest? I don't think I do.
I don't think you have one yet.
No, I don't think I do have a guest yet.
Maybe you can talk Tara into getting ready.
Yeah, it might be too cold.
Well, it might be. Yeah, that's true. True enough.
Okay, Val, I'm a lone ranger. Since my son is grown up and gone, I go everywhere alone. No one notices.
Aw.
My other mother takes herself to see the Chippendales and the men down under, thunder down under.
Well, good for her.
Absolutely. But it's a little tough. She's getting older, so I'm a little fearful when she goes places like that,
Eh,
does things like that.
yeah.
But it makes her happy,
Yep.
so why not?
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go to bed, guys. Or try to go to bed soon.
All right.
I
I've
think
been
I'm I think I'm gonna call it too. You guys have a great night, whatever's
You do
left
the
of it,
same.
and
Happy New
I'll,
Year, everybody. We'll see you
Happy
tomorrow.
New Year.
Happy New Year. We'll
Woohoo!
see you guys tomorrow morning.
Okay. All right.
Bye
Bye bye.
now.
Bye, everybody.